Children and dogs, they say, you know, people should never work with animals and children. I think you should work with both. The children simply love the dogs, and it's wonderful to see John working the dogs under very, very close control, and actually getting the children to learn the skills to be able to manage the dogs for themselves. And when you see very young children showing empathy and care for the dogs, and the way that the dogs and the children just work together, it's just wonderful. And there is a genuine sense of fun and enjoyment. And there's also a competitive element to it, which they very much enjoy as well. And children like stroking dogs. It's just a nice thing to do.
Hello. TSC is brought to you with support from Sabati Guns from Rangerite, CCI Clays, Yieldits Guns, Ely Cartridges, Browning Guns, Bowman Traps, Breeden School, and Charles Stanley Wealth Management.
I'm the headmaster of Oakhurst Grange School in Caterham. I'm also a member of the ISA, and I have the privilege of being the vice chairman of the ISA. I've invited John on a regular basis now to come to my school and share his skills and share the opportunity for my children to work with John and his wonderful little spaniel dogs. It's just a wonderful opportunity for children and dogs to get together in a very, very well-managed, caring and sensitive environment.
Good boy, well done. So what we're doing today is working with the dogs, just showing the children some basic commands on how we get the dog to sit with the whistle, and going to the lefts and go to rights and sending them back. You teach them the basics and getting them used to touching the dog, and we're getting the dog to sit and stay. And then when you go up in age a little bit, we can then get the dog doing a bit of retrieving and sending the dogs out on the stop whistle, and going to the left and, and to the rights as well. So, but the children seem to be all enjoying it. They all seem to be having quite a lot of fun.
Well, first of all, the children actually watch John controlling, managing the dogs. He actually gives a very simple demonstration of basic handling skills. Voice control, the use of the whistle, the use of the hands, the gestures. And what is amazing is to watch the total control and discipline that he has with the dogs in the most gentle and understated kind of way. I think that's something that really impresses me very much. It's certainly, as a dog owner myself with two very lively golden retrievers, I would like John to actually spend a little bit of time working with them perhaps. But I think there's the first thing. The second thing is the children themselves actually then get, having been shown what to do, they get an opportunity to try and handle the dogs for themselves. They get an opportunity to work with the dogs. And perhaps the most exciting thing that they get to do is race against the dogs. And John fires off his decoy, and the children get to race to try and get to the decoy, and of course the dog invariably wins, although there was one occasion today when the child, Sam, actually beat the dog. I do think the dog was slightly confused by the number of bodies in front of him, and he couldn't actually quite see where the decoy had gone. But if you're going to cheat, that's fine. You're trying to race against a very fast young animal.
When we're working with the children, you're looking for a positive. So someone's very positive with the dog, and has got a good strong voice, and is not worried about giving them hand commands. So we're looking for that person that takes control with the dog. There's been 2 or 3 this morning, that's for sure. I have one person in mind at the moment who's going to be put through to the finals, and during the afternoon I shall pick another 1 or 2 as well. We'll see what comes along.
I think the first thing they get out of it is just a lot of fun. They just enjoy themselves. They also get to get up close and personal. Some of my children don't have family pets. Some of my children are in environments where they don't necessarily come close to animals on a regular basis. In a moment or two, we'll be having some of our very youngest children coming down. And for some of those, this will be an early opportunity to get up close and personal with a very professionally trained working dog. But what's lovely about these dogs is they're family pets too. They are pets in the sense that they are family orientated. As I say, pets, animals, children, I think it's a great combination.